Hello everybody, Manlius here, and welcome back to another episode of Hell Is Us. And we are going to go and unlock that door with the keystones that we have. But I want to check in with some people first, and this gentleman seemed to have made it back.
After all, figured we'd had a better chance here. Just can't seem to quit this place, for God's sake. Looks like Rue is still here, unfortunately. I don't take orders from her anymore.
Well, that sucks. Didn't know that there was some drama. What I do want to check, though, is this car key that we have. I did look up where it was because it was bothering me so much that I couldn't remember if I had seen this car before or not. And it sounds like we have explored really all that we could in this area. And the car is apparently over here somewhere. But outside of that, I don't really know anything else. Yeah, okay, maybe I'm not right. Let's check in here. Okay. It's not in here either. Alright, maybe I wasn't right at all. But there is a car. But where that car is, I've yet to really find it. But I do want to find it, because it's bothering me ever so much. Wait, I see something shimmering over there. What is this? Do I have this key? I do. Okay, well, we found something. Oh, we found a glyph of lingering pain. Well, great. It's all for naught then. We can get up there and see. But yeah, I'd really like to find it. I don't... And we also have those cryptic notes that have that letter and number combination as well. I didn't look that up purposefully. Because I'm hoping that we still may stumble upon it. Okay, that's not the car. I don't see it here. And I do want to go talk to Gildas as well. That was a cool move. Okay. But... oh, there's also a puzzle over here, too, that we have yet to figure out. I want to go inspect that really quick, because maybe there's... maybe there's a clue here. Or maybe we might recognize something. Probably not then, huh? Yeah, I don't know what this is. Okay. Still want to find that car. I don't see any cars over there. Oh. Yeah, it said it was like around here though. But I don't want to spend all episode trying to find it. A lot of these annoying freaking characters, creatures. I don't, yeah, I don't see a car. Wrong. Yeah, this is gonna be the only thing that really bothers me. Okay. There it is. Because we've had this key all this time, and we still have a mine key.
I am so sorry for leaving so suddenly, especially with your training nearing completion. If you're listening to this, then you've proven quite resourceful once again. Please forgive the gambit, but I had to ensure these items did not fall into the wrong hands. Everything is here for you. I've left a tome containing additional lessons in limbic foraging. Other such tomes exist if you wish to seek them out. The pendant is normally only passed down to ordained members, you know this. Given the circumstances, I thought you should have it now. Wear it proudly. You deserve it.
Oh, and we found Victor's pendant and some limbic twin axes, as well as the glyph of chromatic shield. Limbic imbuing. A new crafting tome to study. I feel like that's something that we should have gotten much, much earlier in the game. But I'm glad we got those twin axes, because I've been wanting to make some twin axes of rage. Just to see how cool they look, to be honest. And I'm sure Victor will very much like to have this pendant back. The thing is, I don't remember seeing any clues alluding to Vitalis running off like that. So let's trade him.
So he did plan to give me one after all. Thank you for bringing this back to me. I'll wear it with pride.
Now let's give him this
How can I help?
thing of limbic forging. So let's study.
Whoa. Vitalis never told me that we could do this. From now on, I'll be able to convert the shards.
What does that mean? Oh, we can make them. So... Oh, well, that's cool. Okay, we have these level 1 limbic twin axes. But I just want to see how they look, to be honest. Yeah, they look cool. I need 50 to get to level 5. That's fine. Yeah, I just wanted to make them, to be honest. Alright, let's go into our APC.
Do you have anything for me?
We sure do.
Interesting find. Let's see what the server can tell us about it.
Alright, and the first one we have is the Sabinian Relocation Lottery. This picture was taken of Sabinian household marked for relocation. From the onset of the war, the high command of the Asterian Armed Forces plan involved the annexation and mass displacement of Palamus communities to make room for Sabinian colonists to move in and reclaim the conquered territories. The AAF swept across Umbrehen in the early weeks of the war, liberating towns and forcefully relocating, or worse, their Palomus populations. Sabinian families would be brought in to fill the vacant homes. A popular method of selecting the affected families involved authorities leaving a painted mark on random doors in Sabinian towns. Marked households needed to be ready to relocate within 3 days' time to their newly assigned homes. How terrible. And the Zeal Countdown Watch. This rather unconventional watch bears the insignia of the Zeal Council, the mysterious organization whose fingerprints are all over Hadea. The body of the watch bears no discernible buttons or controls other than a simple 5-digit dial mechanism that counts up automatically every day. The inscription above the dial reads 12045 days, equating to precisely 33 years. Its entire purpose seems to be a simple counter to mark every 33rd year. Whomever this watch belonged to was keenly interested in the events of January 1st, 1993, 26 days ago. Alright. I want to go see Gildas. And then I have a feeling that maybe those, that code opens up the computer that's next to Gildas. We'll give it a shot and find out. That's just a guess. And we do have these limbic rods as well that we can try and find. But we'll see. I'm not really trying to 100% the game.
Remember,
Have I helped enough?
Hadeans are lucky.
Alright, and I got the Amity Prism Row and the Relentless Assault Relic, which gives me War Master's Essence. Focus on your martial form, restoring health for each landed combo capper. And a Tuning Stone, as well as the Signet Ring of Ecstasy. It's a defensive gear that, while grievously wounded, all sources of healing are more effective. The Glyph of Overwhelm enhanced, of Shared Pain enhanced, and a Great Sword of Grief. The Glyph of Limbic Mending enhanced. And what do we get for our time loops?
What's our status on time loop?
Good. You closed a few of them.
And we get the Void Elite Glyph, as well as the Berserk Elite Glyph, and the Knell of Receding Rage, which gives rage abatement that banishes a manifestation of rage from whence it came. Okay. Yeah, let's see this computer. 6 digits. Do I have 6 sticky notes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So N1. So 3. 9, 5, 6, 1, 7. Let's try that. Ah, damn it. Let's just double check that we got that correct. I was hoping that would work. 3, 9, 5, 6, 1, 7. That is an A, right? Yeah, A3. Well, it was worth a shot. Okay. Back to the APC. Alright, let's check out our limbic rods. Let's see how many we have in our possession. Do we have all the keystones? Grief. No, we don't. We're missing the keystone of rage. Oh, that's right. We have to go to the Area Museum. Forges of the Earth. Okay, Forges of the Earth. Dark Forest of the South. And then Coffer, Forges of the Earth. Okay. But we need one more for that. Alright. Let's go to the Auriga Museum. I think that's our next destination. Thought I had the Keystone of Rage. Alright. And what sits before us is a rather ominous door. Anything behind us? How did we even get in here? Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. All shall look upon me and obey. Let's see. I don't think we have what we need for that. I'm assuming they're just gonna move and look at him. Would be my best guess. Great. Maybe we'll get that key later, I assume. Oh shit. I wasn't expecting something high tech, to be honest. Locked from the other side. Drone bypass, triple. Nothing else down here. Oh, geez. Massive training room. What happens if we go down further? Okay, there's like a couple different levels that we can go. Okay. I guess we'll start from the top and work our way down. That would make sense, right? Sublock A, T anomaly containment.
Out there. Hey. Stop. Is somebody out? Finally. Thank God. Listen, I'm stuck in the training room on Fort B1. I'm safe, but I don't know for how long.
Who are you?
How about we skip the formalities for now? Please, help me escape the training room.
Okay. So let's try and help this distressed technician. So we are on, I'm assuming, B1, right? Okay, yeah. B2, B1. Okay. So let's give her a hand. Or at least try to. Okay. I need a switch to open that
Out
up.
there. Hey. Stop. Is somebody
Okay.
out there? Over.
What is this? Maintenance.
Requesting assistance. Over.
Alright, well, it looks like I can't really do anything. Let's go check the other subsections. Alright. Help, get me out of here. Okay. Everything needs a key. Oh my gosh. Emergency procedures. Attention. Case of general power failure, backup generator must be activated manually. Emergency power is distributed to all levels to ensure critical processes can wind down safely. To maintain containment protocols, each level's electrical substation can only supply power to one of the two grids at a time on that level. Manual activation of the substation switch is required to reroute power between grids. Good to know. Alright, cool. Maintenance keys. I want to go up. What room did she say she was in? The training room?
Anyone out there? I need your help.
Yeah, okay. Stuck in the training room. We're gonna need these. The observatory, the training room. The yellow grid, purple grid. Okay. So how do I know what grid it's on? Purple. Okay. Which one is this? Okay. Wait. He was in the... But his voice was in here. Am I wrong? Well, now I'm afraid that if I open up the wrong one for this one...
Anyone out there? Hey. Stop. Is somebody out there? Over. Training.
It looks like the training exercise has been activated. You'll have to go through the whole thing before the doors can be reopened.
Oh, great.
When ready, use the button to start.
Whatever.
6 initiated. Protocol 7 initiated. Threat level low. That's not good. Something's wrong. It's not following the standard procedure.
Of course not. Why would it?
Protocol 9 initiated. Threat level out.
Okay, glad we can knock him out before
You better prepare for the next wave.
the supply room. Why do we need a supply room? What's in the supply room? Oh, why can't you just open the door for me? Keep those other doors locked. Whirlwind. Okay. Whirlwind elite.
Protocol 1 initiated.
2. Is there still one more? Oh, I'm missing one. Okay. Let's go ahead and give the old distract. Awesome. Level 16.
Thank God. The training sequence is over. Everything seems back to normal. I'll open the door.
Thank you.
Thank God you showed up. You're a lifesaver.
Who are you?
I'm CO Kagan, an assistant technician for OMSIF training. They were doing exercises when the whole place went haywire. Backup systems malfunctioned when we lost power. The team, they didn't stand a chance. I've been calling on the radio ever since.
What do you know about this symbol?
I know this. Our boys did a sweep in the older part of the facility. They found a strange stone with that symbol on it. I told them to put it in the storage room on B4 for future analysis. That's where we keep all the old stuff. You'll need some, high-level clearance to get in there. Here, take my key card. It's the least I can do.
Thank you, Seal. An electronic keycard coded blue, obtained from the technician CO Kagan in the Arga Museum. All right. No other information that she can provide us. Let's see if we can snoop around. Shut down emergency alarm. Thank you. Okay. Glad we could do that. Now we don't have to listen to that alarm blare. Let's go ahead and save. What's in here? What? These are quite interesting cells. Ring, handmade. A cheap ring, handmade, featuring a colorful garish emblem. Found on a corpse in cell O2 on the prisoner block in Arga Museum. Looks like a child put that together. I wonder if Rebecca, maybe? It's for the time loop. And a cigarette case. An ornate silver cigarette case with the initial ZT engraved in the corner. Found on a corpse in cell 04 of the prisoner block in Arga Museum. ZT. And that gentleman just had a basic meal on him. A ring and a cigarette case. ZT. Oh shit.
Over here! I need your help!
Okay.
Make sure you kill the creatures before you activate the yellow security switch!
Okay. Kill the creatures before the yellow security switch. I wish I knew that about the red guy. I don't even know where the
Make sure you kill the creatures before
yellow security switch would be. Yeah, I haven't even found any time loop guardians yet. Okay. Yeah, we'll make sure we do that. If we can find out how. Alright, where does this shoot us back out at? Okay. So we're not going to activate the yellow security switch yet, because we don't want to kill him. What do we have around these parts? Limit capacitor. I want to say that guy was like already destined to die. That's just gonna make me feel better about myself. Okay, that's that. Yeah, med kit. Do I activate the green one? Do I even take that risk that I kill somebody else? Let's go up this ladder first. Two in them? It's so hard to tell. Oh shit, who the fuck? Where did this guy come from? Okay, that was interesting. Okay, so we cleared out those enemies. I think we can now hit the yellow security switch safely. Yeah. Okay. So red and green's on this floor. Well, we haven't gone down yet. Is there switches here?
Hey, soldier, I need assistance.
So you're blue. Well, at least I think you're a blue switch. This place is actually really cool. I think this is kind of one of my favorite places so far in the game.
Hey, soldier, I need assistance.
I think I do have to go... Can I talk to you? No. I think I do have to go either down or I have to go around. That's probably the exact place I have to go. So let's flip the yellow switch, I guess. Okay. No, this. And then here. Wait, where'd he go?
January 4th, 1993. Request for closure of time loop Aster 1. After years of study, all possible data has been extricated from time loop Aster 1. Origin, early 9th century, second cycle harmonics. Emotional catalyst, assassination of Conrad Astor by Finello Astor. Horizontal diameter, 15 meters. Resident topology signature, theta rho pattern. Recommend training protocols be displaced to level B4, taking advantage of Alpha 1 breakthrough. Recommend collapse of Aster 1 in 30 days' time. This delay will allow finalization of data collection as well as equipment and personnel transfers. Counterpoint raised. Preservation of culturally significant catalyst subjects. Future advancements may allow safe subject extrication.
Yeah, wasn't there a scientist in here? Or is that just the only reason we came in here was to grab that tape? So cell 2 is Tilda Sampson. Female, age 35, from Skell and Brehan. She was a palomist and was extracted on the 13th of October 1992. Single mother to a 9-year-old boy. Child is not found. Deceased husband. 9-year-old boy. Oh, that may have been the kid who was in that camp. And then 4 was Ziad Tybor. Male, 42, from Mariston, Argala. Maybe we should go back to Mariston. Pliable with threats of physical violence due to past trauma, severed right hand, intense hatred of palomism and its followers, newlywed less than a year. So we'll have to go back to Mariston, and we'll have to see where that boy went, because they went with Ernest Caldwell's son. Okay, anything else? Tomet Naltoy. Male, 53, from Yevil Jehania, palomist. Low IQ, high degree of gullibility, susceptible to manipulation, and fears authority. Anybody else? No, that seems to be it. So Mariston, and where was the other one? Skell and Brehan. Okay, I don't think we can even access that place. Oh, here he is.
Oh, thank you for getting rid of the creatures. You saved my life.
Who are you?
I'm Dr. Balam Lamek. I was part of the science team working on the time loops. What we did to that poor man. I can't be a part of this anymore. What we did was unforgivable. That madman. He timed it perfectly. He created a new time loop on B4. He wants to weaponize them.
Ever seen this symbol before?
Yes, I have. Some of our soldiers found an artifact with that symbol when they explored the ancient facility. As per procedure, it was catalogued and stored for future investigation. All objects of curio are stored on B4.
How did they create the new time loop?
Dr. Mabden told the poor Sabinian that the Palamists strapped to the tables were the same who had repeatedly raped his daughter. The Sabinian didn't hesitate. He grabbed the chainsaw and chopped the Palamists to pieces. I just stood there and let it happen. There are two time loops. Don't confuse one for the other. The one on this floor is old and didn't give us as much data. It wasn't good enough for Mabden. That lunatic had to make a new time loop. It's on B4. You need to stop this insanity. Near Mabden's time loop, there is a terminal where you can hack the mainframe and call forth the Guardians. You must close it. Please. End their suffering. Use the numerical code 7584 to access the terminal and take this Ammon prison. Close the time loop.
7584. We get a theta one and a row.
Who is Dr. Mabden?
Dr. Mabden is a cold-hearted son of a bitch. He's a liar and a manipulator. He will stop at nothing to get what he wants, no matter the cost. He's obsessed with the weaponization of the creatures and the time loops. Someone should stop him.
I'm sure we will if he's not dead already. Alright. Let's see. Let's go down another level. Oh, we have to open up the green ones, don't we? So I guess we'll do that. Where was the switch? It's in here, wasn't it? Okay. Just some different suppressors. Man, this guy was tough. Oh, that explains it. Okay. So green is good. Do we need to go back up one? I don't think so. Yellow. Yellow is good. Purple is good. Okay, let's go down to 3.
Hey, soldier, I need assistance.
Yeah, I see you. But I don't know how to get to you. Oh. Well, that answers that question. Orange. Orange and blue. Okay. Okay, switch targets, please. what stylish tricks we have now. Okay. There's quite a lot of save points. Blue again. So that looks like it opens too. I feel like I should open up orange first. Because she's well protected in there. And then I can clear out the enemies. So she's not gonna die. Like some of her counterparts.
September 18th, 1992. I've been mulling over a few novel loadout profiles for the drone, recording a quick note here for future reference. Reconnaissance loadout, lightweight design, strip all extraneous systems to increase velocity and maneuverability. Comprehensive sensor package. Radar, thermal, infrared, Geiger, X-ray, the works. Optical camo. Maybe even RAM coding. Oh. Medical loadout, first aid module, defibrillator, cauterization implement, precision suture algorithms. Drug administration module, hypodermic injections of antiseptics, analgesics, antibiotics, adrenaline, and other stimulants. I'd also love to look into upgrades for the current tactical configurations. Battery longevity, rotor strength, chassis reinforcements. So much to do.
Well, we don't have any of those drone loadouts. What's this computer say? Defective safe B1 observation room. Anders Nyland. Teseo Kagan. I had to reset the safe. Again, I submitted a request for a safe 3 months ago. Still haven't heard anything back. Clearly, the higher-ups don't really take the whole top secret concept seriously. Or they would have greenlit my request by now. Frankly, I'm getting tired of resetting this thing every week. So until we get a new safe, the code is just going to be lucky sevens every time. Seems fitting since they like to gamble with our security protocols. So we can head up there and to B1 and figure out what that does. But let's make sure we checked all the orange doors first. I feel like we're missing something in here too.
Hey.
Yeah, I see you.
I need assistance.
I'm just making sure it's all clear. Oh, we can unlock this. The maintenance key? No. What about this key? No. That. Nope. Okay. So there's a key with a locker here. Let's see, I knew we were missing something. A blue door. Did we get all the orange doors? I don't think we did. So we went in that one. Blue door there. Laboratory. Oh, perfect. Basic med kit.
Hollow Walker biopsy log, session 01. Spectacular. What we have appears to be an altogether inconceivable physiology that bears no resemblance to any known life forms. There are no discernible organs, no nervous system, no circulatory system, and no skeletal system. Truly remarkable. Traditional means of locomotion are completely absent. No muscle tissue, no tendons or ligaments. The entirety of the mass is comprised of a contiguous substance that can only be categorized as flesh. Its property is in a constant state of flux. Elasticity, tensile strength, density, hardness, shear strength. All seem to fluctuate based on external stimuli. Initial inspection suggests evidence of both fibrous and globular structures. Samples have been extracted for a complete cellular analysis. If I wasn't a scientist, I might be liable to believe these creatures are the work of a higher power. They cannot possibly exist. Epur si mueve.
Epo Siweme. Indeed. Exactly my thoughts. Okay, so let's go switch the blue one then. So I think we've exhausted everything else. Do I want to go in there first, or should I talk to her?
Hey, maybe we can help each other out.
Who are you?
I'm Dr. Mark Hamill, Cerebrum Division. I'm the one who designed and created your drone. As you can see, we're experiencing technical difficulties. I need your help to get out of here.
Know anything about this?
That looks familiar. I'm not sure, though. It looks old. If I remember correctly, all the old stuff found in the ancient sections is stored in the testing area on B4. Listen, let's help each other. I want to get out of here, and you want access to B4. I won't be able to escape this place without a functional drone. I need a drone processor to fix mine, but they're all stored in my lab. If you help me get it, I'll give you my key card. To get there, exit this room and go left. Go down the hall and past the red blast door. On your right, you should see the logo of a drone on the wall. That's where my lab is. The code to get in is 230317.
Okay, past the hall and go left. 230. Drone workshop. Okay, we got the locker key, drone bypass, triple.
I wouldn't mind a few upgrades. We could boost the communication array.
Tanya, you're breaking up. What was that? Upgrade communication array?
Wanker.
Search step elite. Drone processor. Anything else that we can get? Maybe a communication array, perhaps? Okay, it doesn't look like it. I think we've exhausted everything in this room, so that was fairly easy. Let's make sure we're not missing anything in these cells. Oh, look at that. Box of bullets. Limbic projectiles. That's pretty cool. Poor guy. Didn't really seem to work too well then. Or maybe he had to use them on himself, but glad to know they exist in the universe.
Did you get the drone?
Know anything about this?
That list. I need to get there. Thanks. Now I can leave.
Cool. And we got the red key card. Not sure what that really is used for, but I'm sure we'll find out. Okay, let's make sure We're not forgetting any other blue doors. It's an orange door. Okay, it doesn't look like it. Let's go to sublevel B1. Who is this? Where did you come from? Okay, they're really coming out of the woodwork. Holy cow. Alright, so I defeated a time loop. But we'll have to see which one it is. Okay, basic kit, large. Okay. Let's go ahead and open up this locker. Bao, I'm having some second thoughts. Don't get me wrong, the world needs to know what is happening here. Of that, I'm sure. Rather, I'm hesitant in our approach. I have a feeling this will end badly for us, especially now, with the new emergency protocols in place. If we screw this up, they'll get away with everything. I've taken some extra precautions. I moved the computer to our spot in the maintenance supply room on B2. I changed the password to something only you would know. The OMSIF team numbers secretly deployed to Lethe, Sinidra, and Akasa in that order. The OMSIF team numbers deployed to Lethe. Where's it? B2? Let's go to B1 really quick. There's a safe in here. Cool. Emanate Prism Theta and Row. As well as Distract Elite. I think that's the first Distract upgrade that we got for our drone. It's gotta be. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and put that on. Elite, Elite, and Elite. We don't really use Death from Above. Oh, Rear Guard. Okay, let's put that on. Wait, is Elite the best? Yeah, it is. Okay. So far. I know the doctor said not to mess with that one. What was the code again?
Did you close?
How did they...
Doctor, the Sabinian. There are 2 time loops. It wasn't good enough for Mabden. Near Mabden, use the
7584. Okay. What if we close this one first? Let's try closing the other one before this one, but let's go to B2 and see if we can piece together the clues for that computer. Which was where, to be exact. I think it was in one of the red doors, wasn't it? Yeah. Or was it right here? Oh. Huh. Am I missing something? I'm on B2, right? I didn't see a computer in here. Let me double check. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll go up then? Where is that computer at? I've moved the computer spot in the maintenance supply room on B2. Maintenance supply room. Is this not it? This looks like a maintenance supply room. So was that. But this will lead us back up to B1. Yeah, see? I don't know what it's talking about. Okay, I think... too bad, so sad. I really don't want to run around and... try and find that. It's not in the... But it just bothers me. Maintenance, gas lines, water main, backup generator. Electrical room. I wish they were marked. High voltage, keep out. Okay, I will. Yeah. Maintenance supply room. I don't see a computer. I am missing something? Oh. Okay, so it's 6 digits. And what was the order? Lethe, Sinedra, Akaisa in that order. So I'm looking at the Sinedra, Akaisa. Sinedra. So this one's gonna be the Outsif team numbers. Omsif Epsilon 11. Oh 05. 11. 08. Huzzah. Okay, enough. I can't do this anymore. I'm losing myself. What am I becoming? Where did we go astray? Or was it all a lie from the beginning? When the council first approached me, their promise was to build a better world. I believed in that promise. I gave years of my life to pursue it. I was convinced the research would lead to breakthrough in physics, engineering, genetics. I thought we would be helping people, curing diseases, improving infrastructure, developing new crops. Perhaps I was too naive in my wide-eyed youth. There are several of us like-minded, delusioned by what we have witnessed. We can't exactly resign from our posts. We know too much for them to let us walk out of here. No, we are trapped here. Our only hope is to release the information contained herein out into the world, and hope someone can hold them accountable. Personal files, observation notes, test results, future research plans, experimental tech schematics, and most importantly, a list of civilian casualties. Everything is here on this terminal. The people of this country don't deserve this. It's inhumane. They've been through enough. Mabden. When I began my work here, I was especially overjoyed at the prospect of working alongside the esteemed Dr. Mabden. His reputation for excellence is known the world over. Over the years, my admiration turned to revulsion. Let me state this in no uncertain terms. Dr. Mabden is a psychopath. I have never met a man so scornful of morality. I've seen him watch innocent Hadeans burned alive and not bat an eye. He watched as a limbic entity eviscerated prisoner after prisoner, simply to determine if it would ever eventually tire. He had pregnant women injected with a limbic serum to study its effects on human embryo development in utero. His obsession goes way beyond the bounds of scientific inquiry. He takes a twisted, sadistic pleasure in conducting his experiments. He must be stopped. They aim to weaponize anything limbic, extracting every little iota of data they can. It's becoming increasingly clear that they intend to use this research for warfare outside of Hadea. There is no benevolence here, just self-serving profit and power. Wow, extremely cruel. Okay, so we solved that mystery. Alright, now we can finally go down to the 4th floor. And then we'll close that other time loop after we close this one. Okay, nothing there. Okay, what's over here? So that's the red key card. Oh, there's Dr. Mabden. Hold on. What's straight ahead? Okay, close the door.
Finally, you're here. That's good. Very good. Please use the intercom over there so we can begin.
I heard the intercom from, like, this area. Intercom? Oh.
What a fine specimen you are. I will sincerely thank your commanding officer for providing such an excellent candidate.
Who are you?
Strange. I thought they would have briefed you. Semantics. I'm Dr. Mabden, head of weapons research. Today's experiment will focus on time loop weaponization.
Why are you trying to weaponize time loops?
This is why you are here, not to ask silly questions. If I were you, I would concentrate on surviving the different protocols. Now, let's begin.
Okay, let's do this.
Good. The first protocol has been engaged. Come back to the intercom once you're done. Now get ready.
Well, I'd imagine it'd get harder. What's on this computer? What is it, 7? What was the password? I think I wrote it down. Let's see. Not the one she gave us. Let's see. I wonder if I can just like... There, I found it. Yeah, this is the code the doctor gave us. What if I don't do that yet and I just...
Good work.
Are we done?
Let's get on with it.
Alright.
The second
Yeah, what happens if I do the protocols and not some of the guardians? Okay, that guy just like stun locked me. That was annoying. He just like stun locks you and I'm like, okay.
Good. You survived. Good work.
Yeah, I want to see what happens if I just activate it myself. Like...
What the hell are you doing? You do not have clearance for that. Stop that immediately.
What happens if I talk to him?
Go back. Good work.
No, I don't want to listen to you.
I thought I made myself clear. Enough with the shenanigans. Get back
No.
Stop! Stop! It's a lie! They're lying! Treacherous! No! 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 No!
Oh, Jesus. I don't know about chopped to bits, but he definitely messed them up. How do you like them apples there, guy?
I will inform your commanding officer. You're getting court-martialed, you idiot.
Did I ruin your plans?
Do you realize what you've done? We will have to redo everything in 33 years! Your tiny brain cannot even begin to comprehend the gravity of the situation. This isn't over.
Sorry. Alright, before I go down that hole, I want to collect everything in here. And I want to go close that other time loop. What is this contraption? Oh, it's the Key of Rage.
You've retrieved the Keystone of Rage.
Oh, wait, I can't close it. Wait, that's it? I can't go back? I'd be quite upset if I can't get that time loop now. I was only following that other doctor's advice. Let's see. I think I know where... Symbol Iron Crown. A cast iron symbol in the shape of a crown found in the storage in the Arga Museum. And we know where that goes. The Olympic Rod of Grief. To the coffer of the buried forges of the earth. Note row 021. Item ID 13846. Olympic Rod Grief X-ray. Heritage Site row 021. 50 kilometers southeast of Lausolus. Discovery date 15/06/1991. Rod was unearthed in a small chamber of the underground complex. The chamber also featured a faded mural depicting 2 water wheels and a waterfall. Complex construction established 8th century. Okay. Clearance data delta. Observatory. Time loop weaponization. Did he escape?
January 3rd, 1993. We have done it. Time Loop Alpha 1 is operational. For the first time, certain aspects of a time loop are under our direct control. Years of planning have finally paid off. Synaptic modulators are stable, and limbic pulse generators have already confirmed our theories that entities can be generated at will. We will begin testing the optimal frequencies to induce each entity variant. Agent training protocols should be greatly enhanced as a result. The complete weaponization of the technology remains out of our reach for the near future. We are, of course, still bound by the 33-year cycle. Additionally, a proper emotional catalyst remains necessary to the time loop's formation. This requires a great deal of precise social engineering. Overcoming these limitations will be the major area of focus during the next phase of the project.
Okay. Elevator. Is there something else? Okay. No. Looks like that bastard got away. Quite a shame.
I made it out thanks to my little friend here. We couldn't have done it without you.
You alright?
Yes. I haven't seen the surface in a long time. I'm looking forward to it. Although I doubt that will be soon. The debriefings I'll have to endure will take some time. They'll want to know what the hell happened down there. From what little I've seen of Hadea, it seems to be a special place stuck in time. When I was on leave before the war, I walked the streets in Lublina. It was like I had used a time machine and arrived in another timeline. It was a strange sensation because I couldn't pinpoint the exact period. Walking on the street, you feel like you're in medieval times. Then you turn the corner and are suddenly propelled into the 1950s. I didn't mingle much with the locals. Not my style. I prefer tinkering with machines. I hardly set foot outside this place since the war started. I'm not missing much from what I've heard. I know our people have their part to play in this mess. You probably know more about it than I do. The operatives in the Oculus Division are masters at creating conflict and have their fingerprints all over this war. Funding extremists, targeted assassinations, false flags, you name it. How do I know all this? Well, I was married to an operative. Aside from what is said about them in the news and newspapers, I know little about them. The peacekeepers have tried their best to delay the war, but it was a lost cause. The Oculus Division made sure of that. I don't know much about the Sabinians. I only know what the higher-ups told us in the briefings when we first arrived. However, I got a small sample when I went out on leave. I got a well-deserved weekend pass one time. I used to get those before the war. I spent it in Lausalus, the capital city in Asteria. I was enjoying my caffeine-infused beverage in a small cafe on the corner of a busy street. I'm curious and I love gossip, so I discreetly listened to a few conversations. I do that purely to entertain myself. At first, the conversations were run-of-the-mill exchanges. These are mainly complaints about work, teachers being too strict, deadlines, overtime, being too tired, a suspect husband, and the everyday anecdotes you might hear anywhere. Then, a news report comes on. The cafe fell into a silent hush. I don't remember. Some conversations went as far as suggesting to kill them all. It was surreal. The change in attitude was almost instant. I don't think the news realizes the power they have. Or do. I've never met any palamists, and if I did, I didn't notice. There is one place I would love to visit. It's in the heart of the Palamist province of Argola. It's the capital city of Trisk. Some who went on leave there told me it was stunning. It has some of the oldest castles, friendly people, and the best restaurants in Hadea. I know, it sounds like a commercial, but it's what everyone says when people come back from there. I hope it survives the war. I want to visit Trisk if ever I get a weekend pass again. Well, that's probably unlikely. The Cerebrum Division was partly created to study, examine, observe, and dissect them. It's why most of us are here. That old time loop we found in the ancient part of Auriga Museum played a significant role in studying the entities. Why do you think your drone can distract them? We discovered that the entities emit specific frequencies. We have yet to find out why. However, I figured out how to scramble their signal. I built the emitter inside the drone to interrupt the entity's frequency waves, temporarily confusing them. I'm still working on an emitter that doesn't cost too much energy and can last longer. As you know, those few seconds are precious for a soldier. I'll get on that as soon as this place becomes operational again.
And so I don't know if you guys like the talking that they do. I do it just for the lore aspect of it, so I hope it doesn't distract from the gameplay too much.
Thanks for helping me escape.
Are you gonna be alright?
I'll be just fine. The intervention forces are on their way. They'll clean up this mess. I'll have a lot of work to do, though, fixing all the systems. I'll have to run diagnostics to determine what went wrong. I don't know what's happening to this country. I've been living here since I set foot in Hadea. I can tell you a lot about what's happening in the Auriga Museum, but the NDA attached to my contract with Operation Moloch is pretty scary. They had us work in silos. All the research departments are entirely segregated. One of my coworkers was a massive history buff. He managed to get his hands on some local books. Books he found were censored. No Hadean was allowed to read the contents. He slipped them out of a repository in another SEAL Council complex he worked at before being transferred here. He wouldn't shut up about them. He was fascinated by this one ruler. Her name was Lady Margareth. This isn't the first time these creatures have shown up in Hadea. It's all over their history. This ruler loved her people, wanted to protect them from the creatures. So she had them build a massive underground city. It's in Argola somewhere. He went on to explain that it wasn't the only place. There's thousands of underground ruins all over Hadea. It's because of her. I don't remember the details. But Lady Margaret died under tragic circumstances. I told him to stop telling me all this stuff. He eventually got transferred. Now, I find myself wanting to know more about Lady Margaret. What else is new? Both sides are identical. It's pretty debilitating if you genuinely think about it. Only people who are the same can reach such a point. The line is drawn in the sand, cutting through grievances and insanity. Both sides of the line are utterly convinced that the other represents an absolute menace to everything they considered sacred. Now, where have I seen this before? Their mission here always felt a bit peculiar. I can't quite put my finger on it. Don't get me wrong, the country needed peacekeeping operations, but something felt off. I arrived in the country right when the temporary legislative alliance broke at the seams. I couldn't help but notice how tense the SEAL Council supervisors were. Everything started feeling more precipitated. Not long after, the ON peacekeepers arrived in the country, and all the higher-ups began breathing again. I don't think they were scared of a possible civil war. As far as I know, the SEAL Council needed the bloodshed. No. Something else was making them anxious. Something related to all our cumulative work. I made it a point never to mingle with the locals. That's just setting yourself up, especially when you're considering what you're doing to them. There's a reason you don't name the animals in your lab. It gets personal. A line has to be drawn. I know this guy from medical who got involved with the local. She was a palamist. He met her in a small village. He was assigned there to set up some equipment, before the big day. He got reassigned out of the fields into a lab. He kept in contact with her. But when the war broke out, he lost it and he tried to find her. What an idiot. He's out there looking for her. At first, I was terrified of them. What the fuck am I looking at? After a while, though, you start getting used to them. Then they just become a part of the job. They're amazing, aren't they? They immediately became terrifying again when they got loose, but it was still amazing, right? To think they may hold answers to some of our most pressing questions. It'll take some time before they make Auriga Museum safe again. I guess I'll be reassigned to another lab in the meantime.
She's kind of on the verge of becoming another Dr. Mabden.
Thank you for helping me down there.
Are you gonna be okay?
I will be, as soon as I leave. I won't be working for these people anymore. I hope you use that Amin prism I gave you. Those poor people did not deserve such a fate. Hadea is gorgeous. I had the privilege of visiting some cities before the chaos. A few weeks before Palamists and Sabinians started killing each other, I was assigned here in Origa to that psychopath, Dr. Mabden. They turned the entire country into their science experiment at the expense of all citizens of Hadea. For what? Progress? Science? This isn't progress or science. This is genocide. The Zeal Council orchestrated the whole thing. I don't know all the details, but I intend to play along for a few more weeks, steal some files, accumulate evidence, and then leave. I already have some, but I'm going to get more. I want to blow the lid on this whole operation. Someone has to pay for this. The Peacekeepers were used to time everything perfectly. God forbid the Palamists and Sabinians start killing each other at the wrong time. And what if the ON finds out? Nothing will happen. Nothing. The people in charge of this operation control everything. Think of something, anything. They either own it or have created it. That's how far this goes. Sabinians want what most people desire in life. Freedom. I remember reading a few articles about it. When that dictator died, Sabinian politicians wanted a democracy, a free market, and to rejoin the world. The Palamists wanted the same thing. Their inconsolable rift seems to lie in the nitty-gritty details of their history. I'm not sure I fully understand why they hate each other. I guess you need to be born here to understand why. Then again, I'm not sure the Hadeans know why anymore. I can't help but have a soft spot for the Palamists. I see a lot of me in them. They remind me of my family back home. Close to the earth, strong family ties, and religious to the bone. If I ever get out of this mess, I'm going straight to the family farm, where I'll devour my mom's home-cooked meals. I'm still trying to figure out where the creatures are from. Weapons research, pharmaceuticals, biotech, and medical research are all working in silos. Each department concentrates on its own thing. There is no sharing of information or breakthroughs. I guess it prevents us from doing what I'm about to do. Blow the whistle on this whole operation. I grabbed as much stuff as possible when I got out of there. There is something they are not telling us. We know the time loops are a doorway, enabling the creatures to enter our world. We know this occurrence happens every 33 years on the 1st of January at midnight. What is opening the time loops? And to what end? Whatever it is, it's something I haven't seen yet.
And maybe these keystones are essentially the key to finding that out. But let's close this time loop down here on B1, I believe it was. Okay.
Play the part in your silly game! You know nothing about the workings of the real world! I will never forgive you and Father.
That's another row one, and we have plenty of those. I mean, prisons.
You know nothing about the workings of the real world! I will never forgive you and Father.
Okay, so we completed that. Now let's see what this door key opens. Let's go ahead and save. Because we're gonna go back. I wonder if that person that died because we opened the wrong door. was going to be like an actual important character. But oh well. Our bad. Okay, let's see what's in here. Ceremonial key, a large, oversized key. The ornamentation is clearly of a ceremonial nature. Tuning stone. And a polearm of rage, which we already have. What does this say? War has ever been. Before man took its first breath, war lay in cosmic weight, patient, the eldest craft, the eternal trade, biding its hour for the hands of its truest master, KM. Okay. Alright. So we've completed Arga Museum, and we'll end the episode there. When we return, I would like to see if we can figure out the secrets of these exploration items, namely this cigarette case and this handmade ring. We also have these limbic rods that we'll try and figure out as well. And it looks like we're missing some of them. So if we can't get them, then that's okay. We'll just proceed with the game naturally. But now we have all the keystones, so we're about ready to open that door. And when we return, we very well may. And I'm wondering if that is the end game. In any case, as always, I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you next time.